we show up, and this guy is like super professional, and the car looks way better than it did in photos. And I'm like, awesome, sweet. Let's take it for a test drive and see if it works. And so he's like, well, let me drive it for you first so that I can show you all the special things. And we're driving down in a 25 mile per hour zone. And this man is casually talking to us, and he's like, yeah, I work in law enforcement. And I'm like, nice. Like, what do you do? And he's like, well, I'm part of like the gang management force in Seattle.
What?
And he's like, it's a really fun job, and like it pays for all my Subarus. And he's like just talking to us like calm and collected and driving it really respectfully. And all of a sudden we pull out of the Lowe's parking lot we're in, and this man roasts all 4 tires at once. I've never been in a car that does that, all-wheel drive. Roasting all 4 tires. It's a little rainy, so like easier to do. But he's roasting all 4 tires. He pulls out like 3 lanes into this like road that is a 25 mile per hour zone, is zipping through traffic at like 100 miles an hour. And Davey and I are both in there like, whoa, whoa.
And this guy is in law enforcement.
We're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It put a smile on my face immediately. So much so that when we got back, I didn't even check the oil, which I should have. I checked it when we were at a gas station. It was fine. But yeah, it was a done deal from there, because that man was roasting tires, blasting through traffic. So we do the deal. And we go back to his house to sign paperwork, and he's got this sick, exact wagon that I was going to buy before I left for Seattle. But it's so much cleaner than that one, and it was super premium, and he has like stacks of JDM stuff all over the place, and his police car's right out front, because I didn't believe him after that. I was like, this man is not a police officer if he's doing that. But yeah, his police car's stacked out front, and with this with all these awesome JDM parts and this awesome Subaru. And it was just the best buying experience I've ever had in my entire life. Like, this guy knew what he was talking about. He knew the parts that he had on there. He knew the value of the car. And like, there's something to be said if this man is just ripping on this car that hard. You don't do that to a Subaru unless you know something's built different in there.
Yeah, he knows that it's going to last.
When I take people on test drives, I'm like, all right, we're going to hit 20. Everyone hold on. This man was roasting. So, yeah, we get the car. We start heading back. And on the way back, it says like WRX on the back of it. And it has like all the old 90s like WRX stickers all over it. And so like all these sad boys want to race me. That car put 3 car links on a 2019 STI that was making stew noises at me. It put like miles on a Focus ST with like a big wing and stuff and making stew noises. And yeah, it beat every car that I raced. And I raced very responsibly too. We'd slow down and then go, shoo! You just hook up. It is incredible. I love it. And I'm going to bring it here one day. But it runs and drives, but
one day.
Well, you keep saying but. Yeah, what's the but here?
Well, it runs and drives.
Where's
but
the poop, Robin?
There is no poop. It's so like premium, and I just don't want to drive it at all. I'm like worried about it.
Well,
it's
especially in
so
the
scary.
snow. I mean, with the all the salt and not salt,
but the
all
thing that I
de-icer.
like about it is it's not premium on the outside. It's like just looks like this little weird coupe.
It's a sleeper.
It's a sleeper. Yeah, it doesn't have a big wing. It has like a medium wing.
Well, yeah, I mean, back in the 90s, they weren't making the gigantic wings.
It has a hood scoop and stuff, but it has some scratches on it. The paint's not good at all. But like the build quality is just nice. It's not sad boy. It's really the best Subaru I've ever seen in my life.
Nice.
But,
and it's yours.
Yeah, it's mine. And I think it got Katie into Subarus, which is awesome.
Really?
I did one pull and she was like, whoa, whoa. It is just the funnest thing ever because it's enough horsepower to be fun, but like still controllable to a certain point. And it sounds like a tractor inside of it because it has like straight cut gears. Like the gears are like, yeah, it's like,
Sounds like a rally car.
yeah. So it's really cool. I can't wait to show you guys.
Nice.
I think it will be really cool.
So my guess was 7,000.
7,000.
Well, first I want to know, like, how and why did you try to talk him down? Like, it's something I don't understand. Like, I get that. I get like showing up to a vehicle and like you don't want to pay full price, and like you can find things that are wrong with it, and you're like, okay, like these things are wrong. Like, I don't know, it's, you talking down. Yeah. When you absolutely fall in love with a car immediately and it's better than you expected, how do you talk someone down from that? Like, and why?
Well, I talked to him Subaru owner to Subaru owner. I used a different method here. Okay. He's like, he had it listed for a really long time. He wasn't really into it because he didn't build it. He just bought it.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like his baby or anything. So I didn't feel like I was taking something from someone.
That's fair. I mean, if he didn't build it, I was thinking that he built it.
If he had built it, I definitely would have just like been like, it's whatever. We'll just do it. But it was just kind of sitting there not being used. So I was like, well, from one Subaru user to the next, like this car's going to be taken care of meticulously.
Well, you don't even... Meticulous is not... It shouldn't even be in your vocabulary.
Like, I'll taste the oil every once in a while at a gas station.
That's the first thing I did to Davey's surprise. He was like, "You're tasting the oil, man? What are you doing, man?" But
all right, now I'll take my guess before you tell us. So it was listed for 10.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it was worth 10.
It was, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, to the right person. I'm going to guess 6.
How did you know exactly the number I chose?
You got it for 6?
I got it for 6. So I got a 600 horsepower coupe.
Wait, you said 400 horsepower before.
Or 400 horsepower, you said 6. So I was thinking about
I was like, your story's changing, man.
No.
These aren't real numbers.
So it's a 400 horsepower coupe, which I really wanted the coupe.
Nice.
It's cool. It's built well. It's going to last a long time.
Did you send a picture to Andrew yet?
I haven't yet. That's what I should have done. I should have sent it to him. He would have
Andrew
really appreciated it.
is a big fan of Imprezas.
Yeah. So you got yourself a rally car.
I got myself a proper rally car. It's like it is.
Are you gonna put rally suspension on it or keep it the way it is?
I want to put rally suspension. It came with something that I've never seen before. It's JDM, so it's Subaru coilovers from Subaru.
So like
they're like adjustable BC coilovers from Subaru.
That's interesting. Because, I mean, the style of shock on a Subaru stock is
a coilover, yeah.
But they're like a wider...
So I said it wrong, but like I
was just clarifying.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you mean. I was just... Like,
think of like Sad Boy suspension, but it's from Subaru factory. And it's adjustable. It's pretty sick.
That is pretty cool.
Nice.
But it bounces like the BRZ.
It's
so they're JDM, but they're probably worn out JDM with no valving left.
They're blown out. They're terrible, but yeah.
Nice.
Yep, so that's what I was saying. I think I was very responsible. I didn't break any laws.
I mean, you did race 3 people that you mentioned, so
yes,
there's that.
But other than that, I also got a 130 mile motorcycle ride in this weekend. So that's what I did this weekend. It was really nice. Didn't break any rules.
Very nice.
Nice.
Didn't break any rules. I don't believe you.
One doesn't go on an R1 without breaking any rules, man.
To be honest, though, this Subaru sounds more responsible than your other Subaru. Because your other one was just like a kind of random clapped out WRX.
It was just,
then you were putting a ton of power into it, and it was like...
And it didn't have like the brakes or anything to support
it. Was
so
stock.
This one sounds like it might even have an airbag or 2 left in her.
Or not. It has the JDM steering wheel. They don't have
no airbags.
Oh, really?
At all. No airbags and nothing. But
does it have harnesses or just
nope? It's
were the
JDM
safety
seats.
Regulations just different in the United States over that year?
Yeah,
big
probably.
Difference.
Really?
So that's why everyone wants that kind of stuff. But it has like the door
because it's
panels.
wider for racing and stuff without the okay.
Yep. So it's like it's just something like. The more I evolve and the more I'm around Ethan, the more I want something that like works really well and is like built really well.
Built different.
So I think it's like a next step for me because it's something that I still have a daily driver. I'm not going to be like driving that car
I mean, it's the first car that you've owned that, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but based on descriptions, it's the first car you've ever owned that I would want to drive or ride in.
Yeah. It's something that I want you guys to drive because it's like, it's raw and it's real and it's just
Are you going to set a lap time on the rally track with it when you get your rally suspension?
Yes.
I don't get how you can get it for that price. Even the 10, just knowing how much money and time you've spent on your other Subarus so far.
Yeah, and that's the reason that I got it, because a 6-speed costs $5,500.
Just the trans.
Yeah.
Buy it. Like,
so how was...
So
it's crazy that someone who understood what he had was willing to let it go for that, I guess.
he understood what he had, but I think the wife also had a 1 Subaru rule.
Oh.
Also, there's like... So... You guys have seen Milo's car that I built the bumpers for here in town. It looks really cool. Like it's a lifted Impreza. Yeah. It's nothing special like body-wise, but it's very modified. He's put a 6-cylinder, 3-liter 6-cylinder Subaru engine in it. And like he's done a lot of work to that car. And I built the bumpers. And like if you were to like pay someone just to build those bumpers, it would cost as much as he's trying to sell it for. And he keeps dropping the price because no one wants to buy it. Like there is a certain, I don't know, there are certain weird categories of car where like it's theoretically the thing that everybody wants, but they aren't willing to pay the price.
It's the thing all the 14-year-old high school boys want
that don't have money.
That don't have
and their parents won't buy it for them.